welcome to Lady Muck Sews, the channel dedicated to sewing from the very beginning. In this first video we're going to learn how to thread two sewing machines step by step, one basic and one computerized. Let's start with the basic. This is an LS14 Brother machine. To thread the machine, first we must wind the bobbin. Place the thread spool on the spool holder, grab the end of the thread, pull it through the gap in the thread guide. There's a metal hook inside the thread guide. The thread goes through it so it's pulled into the guide. Pull in a clockwise direction around the thread guide. Now it is time to wind the bobbin. There is two holes in the bobbin. Does not matter which one you use. Pull the thread and put it through one of the holes, leaving enough thread to hold. This is one of the most trickiest parts of winding the bobbin. Place the bobbin on the bobbin winder with the hole with the thread through up the way. Push the bobbin to the right until you hear a click. Hold on to the thread at the top, switch the machine on and press the presser foot. When the bobbin's finished winding, the machine will slow down and you will know when to stop. Snip the thread, move the bobbin to the left and take it off. Now we get to the fun part of threading the machine. Take the end of the thread, unwind from the thread guide, keeping it under the metal hook, move it down through the thread guide, round the tension disc, which is the bit with the numbers on it, and back up. There is numbers 1 to 5 on this machine, which should help you. Here you will get to the take-up lever. Hold the thread, turn the hand wheel towards you and the lever will grab the thread. Pull the thread down to in front of the needle. Take the thread through the thread guide above the needle. This helps make sure the thread stays where it's supposed to. Now we come to the most difficult part of threading the needle. Threading the needle on a machine is exactly the same as threading a needle when hand sewing, and it's often just as difficult. Unfortunately, I do not have any special tips on how to thread the needle on the machine unless you have an automatic needle threader, which is a fantastic piece of kit, but you need a computerized sewing machine to go with it usually. Often the age-old trick of licking it does actually work and help. I promise I get there eventually. The rest of the video is not just me trying to thread the needle. Once the needle's threaded, we have to put the bobbin in and connect the two threads. To do this, put the bobbin in the bobbin casing with the thread that's coming out of the hole facing down. Make sure you take the plastic off the bobbin casing first. Pull the bobbin thread down to the left and through the metal hook in the bobbin casing. Pull the thread towards the back of the machine. Keeping a hold of the thread, turn the hand wheel towards you and back so the needle goes down, then back up. Pull the thread and the bobbin thread will now come back up through the needle foot plate. And there you have it. You have threaded your machine. This is the numbers through the thread guide that should help you if you're struggling. Now we will go through how to thread a computerized machine. Specifically the Brother FS130QC. Try saying that 10 times when you're drunk. Computerized machines often have automatic needle threaders, which is a lifesaver. So, let's begin. As before, we need to wind the bobbin before we can thread the machine. Put the thread spool on the spool winder. This machine has a spool cap. Put the spool cap flat part towards the thread. Take the end of the thread and pull it towards the thread guide. This machine's a little different to thread than the other one. Pull the thread under the metal hook at the back, through the top part of the thread guide, round the other metal hook, and round the bobbin winder thread guide. We'll wind the bobbin from this view and then I'll show you the back in more detail. Pull the thread through one hole in the bobbin, pull a decent length through, place the bobbin on the bobbin winder, push it to the right until you hear a click, turn the machine on, hold the thread and press the presser foot. With this machine, when it's finished winding up the bobbin, it will stop. It's also a good idea that once you're finished winding the bobbin, you trim the bit of thread that's sticking out the hole to about 1 inch just so it doesn't get trapped. Snip the thread, move the bobbin to the left and take it off the bobbin winder. Here's the view from behind. This is the first metal hook on the back. Thread goes through the first hook, through the top of the thread guide, round the other metal hook and round the metal circle disc. To thread the machine, take the thread through the metal hook at the back, through the thread guide exactly the same as in the previous model. So through the metal hook at the back, through the thread guide, round the take-up lever. You can turn the hand wheel towards you to take the thread up. Take the thread down to in front of the needle. Pull the thread through the thread guide above the needle. To use the automatic needle threader, pull the thread round the hook on the automatic threader, pull the lever down. It will put 2 hooks round the needle. You need to get the hook to grab the thread and pull it through. Next, we connect the bobbin thread and the top thread. So take the bobbin case off, put the bobbin in with the thread through the hole down the way. This bobbin is different to the other one. Follow the line in the case to the left. Thread cutter will cut the thread. Keeping hold of the thread from the needle, turn the hand wheel towards you and back up so the needle moves down, then back up. Pull the thread so it grabs the bobbin thread and brings it back up through the plate. And there you have it. That's how you thread a basic and a computerised machine. Please subscribe to my channel for the next video, which is on different machine feet, needles, how to change a needle, and I'll also be explaining patterns very soon. Please subscribe and leave comments on what you would like to see next. Thank you for watching.